Hey guys, it's Chris with Exponential Growth Educators, and today we're here with Brent Gove, and we sat down and we asked a question. What would you say to someone who is skeptical about joining eXp? And Brent's explanation is fantastic. It's less than 5 minutes. And for those of you who have learned a little bit about eXp or want to learn a little bit about eXp, this is just a great short video on anybody who just might be a little skeptical about how great things are over here. And feel free to click the link below. Like us, subscribe, and follow us. And we hope you're having a great day. Time with us. If you had an agent sitting in front of you right now who is skeptical about eXp and just, kind of, I've heard it or I know it or blah, 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 what would you say to them?
Well, I mean, if you've heard it, then you should be here. And if you've heard it, well, I've heard it and I'm not that impressed, then I don't know what you saw. And I don't know what you heard, but I'm telling you, if you will go watch and really listen, I mean, to do this podcast, I'll show you, we put our phones on airplane mode right there. It's still on airplane mode. I have the airplane phone. So I put my phone on airplane mode to be present for Chris, for all of you. Put your phone on airplane mode and then watch themodelexplained.com. Really listen, take notes, take pictures, and then do your homework. I did my homework. And I found a way in a 5-year period to make $2.1 million a year outside of real estate sales. And then I achieved it in 3 years. In my third year, I made $3.5 million. You know what I was making after 3 years at Keller Williams? Because they have a 7-generation payout for recruiting. They recruited Keller Williams, the largest company in the world. Sure. I was making $700 a month. It was a car payment. That's what I was making. And I was grateful. I thought, wow, it's way better than RE/MAX. I got $10 Starbucks cards in 12 years at RE/MAX and a few free lunches. And they gave me a weekend cruise to Ensenada. Those are $199. I never even went. You go once, you'll never go again. I think I won 2 or 3 of those. But all of a sudden, to be able to make 2.1 million, well, I haven't seen that. So there you go. You haven't seen it all. You haven't heard it all. And I went to a friend of mine, Rick Jiha, who's a master trainer for Keller Williams. He owned at one time pieces of at least five, if not 7 Keller Williams. He was the OP. He owned it. He was the guy who had it going on. My favorite trainer at Keller Williams. They bring all I must have had 30 trainers come through my office. My favorite trainer, Rick Jiha. So I talked to him about eXp. He said, I know all about it. Everyone's told me about it. I've seen it. I've heard it. I know all about it. And now I've been to Napa with him, with his wife and my wife, just for fun. Hey, let's meet Napa. Let's have dinner. And we did that. And they live an hour one direction. But we rendezvoused in Napa. So we know each other on a personal level. I said, okay, Rick, that's cool. 10 people have talked to you about it. You know all about it. You've seen it. You know all about it. I know all about it. I go, so you saw our 5-year plan to make $2.1 million. And you're not interested? Are you serious? Are you doing that well? And he goes, well, no, I haven't seen that. Okay, so you haven't seen everything. You haven't heard everything. He goes, okay, now we're friends. He goes, okay, fine, send it over. I'll watch it. He watches themodelexplained.com and he texts me 2 words. I'm in. No questions. Now, he's a friend of mine. He trusts me.
Right.
There's Sheila from Dallas who called me. I didn't know her, so I asked her 1 million questions. So my advice to you is, if you haven't seen the 5-year plan to make 2.1 million, you don't even know what you're saying no to. I've seen it. I've heard it. So you tell me how you make 2.1 million in a 5-year period. Chances are you have not seen that. And when you see that, I'll make sure Chris gets I'm going to make sure Chris here gets that illustration. I created it and I talked about this about 4 years ago. At the time I was making $27,000 a month and revenue share outside of my team, which will help with your mortgage payment, car payments. I've been in eXp 8 or 9 months at the time, and I was making $27,000 a month. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? And so I'm talking about this 5-year plan to make 2.1 million, but $27,000 a month is nowhere near, 180,000 a month that I was talking about, right? Whatever 2.1 million would be divided by, 12. And so, but my third year, I made 3.5 million. I mean, I didn't hit the goal of 2.1. I smashed it because of the model. So again, homework assignment. I'm going to give you 3. It's really easy. Watch the modelexplained.com. 2, call Chris. 3, have him show you the 5-year plan on how to make 2.1 million a year. It's 6-minute long illustration. And I think I'm just going to call Chris right now and say, show me that. You have to get the foundation. I need you to watch the model. It's 33 minutes. We're talking about your life here. We're talking about, I mean, slow down, Action Jackson. You know, put your phone on airplane mode, get up tomorrow morning, get a cup of coffee and pay attention, because this will change your life and it'll change the lives of your family and friends. People in tears thank me for getting them involved with eXp.
Thanks for taking your time to check out this short video. If you would, and you like it, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and follow us. And there are many more to follow. And thank you again.